So one of the questions that we're getting asked a lot these days is the market still as hot as it was in 2020 and in 2021?
Right.
Let's have some real talk.
A lot of prospective sellers want to know, well, I've heard that the market is softening. Am I still going to have the same leverage? Is my home still going to have the same selling power? And are you still seeing multiple offer scenarios?
And the truth is the market has slowed a little. Back in March of 2021, at the peak of migration into Miami, the weather was phenomenal. All the other cities were closed. Businesses all over the country were closed. And we had everybody from New York and California in Miami, thousands and thousands of people. And it has slowed a little as those cities have opened up and some businesses have gotten back to work. But what I tell people is that, okay, say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 15 back then. It's a 9 right now. A 9 is an unbelievably amazing market. And maybe when we did an open house back then, we'd get 120 people to come to our open house. And today we only get 60. But you don't need 60 people at an open to get multiple offers and sell a house at or above asking with phenomenal terms. So all those extra buyers, they're great stories, but it's not really materially affecting what we're seeing and experiencing on the ground.
Right, and the inventory remains crucially low. So despite there might be a slow in the demand for some of the reasons Brian suggested, there's still incredibly tight inventory. So the few houses that do come to market, especially the ones that are fabulous, are really going to get that continued drive, that continued demand and visits and multiple offers. For example, we listed something right before the holidays, and these sellers not only wanted top dollar for their home, but they also wanted an incredibly lengthy closing and or a post-closing.
Like a 5-month closing.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 months. And wanted or a post-closing occupancy. And so we had at that open house somewhere between, I can't remember now, but 50 to 100 people come through. I think there were 8 offers. Almost all of them were above asking, some were at asking, and there was a buyer who was willing to give them not only above asking cash with tight timelines, but the post-closing occupancy they wanted until May?
Until May.
It's May. And that was prior to the new year. So yes, sellers still have a tremendous amount of leverage and they're still getting fantastic prices for their homes. So given how tight the inventory remains, really now is the time to sell if you've been considering it.
The last thing I would add is that as amazing as the market has been and continues to be, it has slowed a little. And there is a reality to how high prices can go before we're going to start seeing that correction. And there has been some geopolitical events recently. We had a huge, crash in the stock market over the last couple of weeks. The same in the crypto market as the Fed is signaling they're going to increase rates and do all kinds of other monetary tightening. And so for people who have been thinking about taking advantage of this really once in a lifetime opportunity, we're not saying that it's going to stop tomorrow, but at some point it is going to slow down. And so the best time is right now. The best time to do it is right now. Get your house on the market, put it on at a ridiculous number, let us do what we do, our magic, and, take advantage of just again, once in a lifetime amazing opportunity.